Okay, Grandad, I guess it's time for a walkthrough. This is small room, which these aren't supporting walls. So what I'm thinking is that's going to be the archway. And I don't know if you can see, they're actually red brick. So what I'll do after the archway is strip these back to the red brick. And that should be a nice feature and cheap. Light. Yeah, the electrics here are interesting. The outside, we'll get to that, but this is actually quite a nice space. It's probably like, what is it? Right, 9, is that 3, 6, and some 8 foot or something? This door only opens from the inside. We'll do that later. Double doors, I remove the curtains, nails. Freaking nails everywhere. There you go, another nail. This is the kind of the hallway thing with this small, what's my bedroom at the moment. Again, not supporting walls, so they might come out. And I was thinking of, oh yeah, light switch, because, you know, sideways light switches are awesome. I was going to maybe move this out, but that doesn't line up with this door. So that'll be a thing. Big fucking pipe because again, glass on internal doors, double doors. Again, because yeah, wallpaper. Half coming off, but I expect there's going to be some real bastard stubborn bits. Light switch because electrics, some reason they took the effort to put it up through the roof. Not sure why. Let's do work and nothing catches fire. Yeah, just yeah. A lot of this stuff's going. All the wallpaper's coming off. The pipes have been sliced, and so they're all nice and loose because more curtains. Big thick fucking walls on the outside. It's my garden, Grandad. So that's all pretty much solid. This is the one plug socket that I found so far, which goes, you know, under, because, so this one I'm going to get the taxi driver today. He's phoning a friend. He's going to give me a price for rewiring the whole bastard lot. I don't even mind if the wires come along from the floor and you can see them. I'm not going to put those horrible plastic fucking things over. A lot of, in fact, this is one of the few rooms where the floorboards don't need to be. Yeah, no, all the floorboards in this room are solid. It's the one room that is, I think. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see what the price is and see from there. So this here, more carpets, and actually I think this one's solid as well, mostly. Another internal door with glass, not to be confused with the other internal doors with glass. This is the cat left. A few of these floorboards need adjusting. Again, wallpaper's a bit more solid in this one, but still. And the big pipe, which goes over the door, down, curtains, down there for some reason, apart from the one, of course, which goes under the fucking whatever. So the loose plan, I think either way, is to rip out all the water pipes because they're just a fucking mess all over the place and ugly and hideous. And there's holes in the wall already, so it shouldn't be too hard to put them through. Bare wires, don't know if they're live, not really curious enough to find out. And other wires that come down to something else, which is being left alone. This is the door that shouldn't be. This is apparently something that old people sleep on to keep warm. Not comfortable, obviously. Again, big thick fucking walls. There's lots of interesting floorboards. Lovely paper again. This is a kind of, I guess you light a fire under there and that's what keeps the old people warm. And this up here, there is a kind of a chimney flume type of thing. Looks like a bit of a mud wall, but who knows. Again, pipes, because pipes. Stopcock, curtains. Oh yeah, this room is actually half interesting because it has 2 plug sockets. And whatever that back there might be, I haven't looked yet. And then we come to the smelly kitchen. Oh, and the lights, the light for that room. Of course, it's here behind this door because, you know, why wouldn't you? These floorboards are all very funky, need adjusting and doing and whatever else. The kitchen, oh, the kitchen, more curtains because they love their fucking curtains here. I guess it must be a communist thing. I have a landline, I have a telephone. It doesn't ring, it kind of, I won't say rattles, that's a little optimistic. This is the light that you turn on, which turns the outside porch light on, and the cellar, which we'll come to. And this turns this light on, because, you know, I wonder why I want to redo all the electrics. Padded kitchen door for some reason. Not sure why. The bathroom with a drippy tap. And no lights because, you know, why you got a light in here? There's 4 in the whole house. Decadent Westerner and their desperate needs. The sink, the boiler that doesn't work, that isn't connected, and plus it's got a safety thing on it, which is this whole country is a bit weird. Oh, that's fucked. Let's make sure you don't accidentally turn it on. This is wrapping paper. You know that silvery shit? Yeah, because I guess they thought it looked nice on the wall. This is the old boiler, which not quite sure if it works or not, but I'm thinking let's just scrap it. And plus a bit of old floor. The floorboards in here are pretty solid actually. They've got nice wear and tear, but if I'm going to rip everything out, what I'm thinking is maybe keep this as a kitchen and move the, oh yeah, look at this. Well, I remember 1974, that's the year it was built. That is the oven, which I am never going to fucking use. But the gas is really fucking strong and good, my new kettle, look. Yeah, the doorway that isn't a doorway, which is fine. And the gas meter, because they do love their pipes. This is what I'm thinking. As a lot of these pipes are still here, move the fucking meter over to there. Have the oven there in this corner. Rip that fucking wall out and turn that into a worky whatever space and put the fridge over there, or perhaps over here. Not sure yet how I'm going to do that. Because again, these aren't supporting walls. Oh, that is just paint crack, not anything else I've looked. So yeah, I might keep this as a kitchen. Not entirely sure. But as the gas comes into the house there, maybe that's what I'll do. It does actually, I'm kind of growing on this place, but this room being kitchen. And because these aren't supporting walls either, there is a possibility of knocking that out, but I don't think so. Just block up the window or put some nice frosted something there. This can't be supporting or too sporty, so I might knock that out and build out that way. We'll see. Oh, I forgot to show you. Before they had radiators, rocking chair, they had this thing, which obviously they covered in wrapping paper. Now, there is actually a really big proper chimney going up. And I guess this thing raised off from the walls like a big radiatory thing. I'm not sure. But what it might mean is block this up, and on the other side, because this is going to be the library sort of thing, on this side behind here, actually have a fireplace. Doesn't need to be massive. So, we'll see. Because the chimney is there, as long as it's not going to set fire to everything. Right, now if we go out to the front of the house. So these are vines. That is the little chimney from that silly old people sleep on it, and you can't see the other big one from this side. But yeah, these vines are all held up by wire and stuff, and this is all quite new. And again, the roof, it's all held up by this stuff, so there's no supporting walls in there. So this is overkill here. I thought this was a well. It was described to me as a well. It's not a fucking well. It's just an oversized big bastard hole you can stand in that looks like a well, that's kind of in the way, which some retard decided to smack a fucking hole in and split it to put a tap there, which nobody asked for, wants, or needs. But it was done way before I bought it, so I don't know. That needs fixing. Big ass old tree. Very nice old tree, actually. Garden, flowers, more vines, and the canopy and stuff. Got me a sand pit because this is where the roses were, or maybe still are, not sure. It's supposed to get down to -3 tonight, apparently. This is my gate in it. My tree, my bush, my other tree and bush. The road I live on with goats and stuff. I can't see the screen because it's too bright, but it's quite pretty. And down the other road, very quiet. The straw bales over next door. Turns out it's not straw bales, it's an old house. This is all mine, and the property line actually comes to here. So there's about a metre this side of the house all the way down, which is mine, which is quite handy, which makes me wonder why they put all this stuff there. I've seen a few people use this area as a garden, but no one's actually extended the fencing out, which I'm sort of tempted to do. If I've got a metre there, I'm not straight away, but that would make that area in front of the house actually incredibly nice. Have some benches and stuff under this tree. Even if the fence doesn't come right up to here, it can still go, 3 foot back, and that'll be quite nice. This could be trimmed back a bit, and I'd still keep this area so people can pull a car in, but having this as a little seaty area out by the road and stuff could be something. I don't know. Number 20. So, in case giants come and need to scrape their feet. I don't know why they paint all the trees, even the little ones. It's not for bugs, it's a communist thing. I originally thought it was so cars didn't drive into it before lights and stuff, but then why are they doing it here? I guess it's so you don't bump into it, so you can see it. You can see your tree that you walk past how many times a day? I don't know. Oh look, I didn't notice that. Yet somehow it still seems to be alive. That'll explain why that's there then. Oh, it's concreted in, just rotting away. Interesting. Yes, there is the option maybe to extend out over some of this, but I kind of like this area as an outside sun trappy, kind of out of the wind. Put some nice tables and chairs there. Even if you sacrificed a little bit of the garden here, just that little bit, to have a little thing there and a table here, and so you're still out of everyone's way at the side. Now the moment we've all been waiting for. This, sadly, is going to take a while before I do anything to it. The loose plan at the moment is to brush the crap out of everything. Here we go, look at this. And so the light comes down as far as. Brush the crap out of everything so there's nothing loose falling on you. For example. Don't know if you saw that. Yeah. And then just pretty much leave it as it is. With the exception of there is a chimney up there. So at some point I might actually try and create a little fireplace or something to warm it up, because it's definitely cooler down here. But just to, at night, so it can be used, put some decent lighting in here, get some Wi-Fi down here, and this could actually be quite a nice little space. Like in these old boxes and things. Like that Gordon's wine bar I showed you. But literally just tidy it up, not even paint the fucking thing. Really don't spend any money on it until next year. Apart from some lights and a little fireplace, and move some sofas and stuff down here. Maybe put something a bit nicer as a rail. But other than that, what the fuck do you need to do to it, right? I mean, even this, they kind of painted it. Some fairy lights about the place. Just less than $50 should sort that place out, really. And if that 1974 cooker, God, it's actually quite warm up here, Jesus. That 1974 cooker, I don't know whether I'd sacrifice that. Then the burners still work, but I would need an oven at some point. A bit of old car roof or something. As a kind of a fireplace, but also there's enough crap around here. Look at this light switch, isn't that farmy you are? So you get, okay, so yeah, here we go. This room here needs a new roof, which apparently aren't that expensive. Kind of think you're putting a flat roof on it so that you can walk over it to go up to there, because you won't be able to see it with this without the light on. Oh, you can kind of see a bit. It's actually a pretty good fucking space. Where's that fucking light coming from? Hold on. Oh, it's coming from there. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, I was a bit panicked. Yeah, you can't really see. That's actually a decent space up there. And I think I'd move into this bastard. This is where I would live. Because you can't have paying people up there, because they'll be stomping around being arseholes and fucking and embarrassing everybody downstairs and then pissing them off, right? But this is just big enough. And in here, with the barrels, brick as well, so that could just be tidied up for not too much money. These barrels as well, I found some nice bowls that can, I'm guessing they belong to this one so it doesn't fall apart. Put a bowl on top. No idea what the fuck that is. Put a nice bowl on top and just set a sink on it, right? It's already got, you can't really see. So yeah, and this room here, I'm not sure if that's wood or it is wood. So this could be a shower room, possibly even a toilet, not sure, but definitely a shower room. And so you've kind of got a bedroom, which would be, that's why you'd block off that roof there. So yeah, you'd have people walking over it, but you'd insulate the crap out of it. It's there, done and dusted. And then perhaps have, I don't know, this is the wall, this is the other side of the wall I was thinking about maybe knocking out. To build out this way, because if I'm building out this way, going up to match that roof line, you've got a wall here, so you'd have a little corridor. It's all fairly concrete, and you've got this lovely kind of pizza oven-y thing. So maybe this would be a corridor, and then this would actually have a little room here that would incorporate that. But I'm not sure. Like I said, I need to get prices of things so that I can make decisions and decide how realistic any of this stuff is. But I think that extending that roof up, this is all just lean-to-y, crappy thing. There's a door back there, which I'm guessing is another shed. Load of fucking firewood, which is another reason I was thinking of maybe putting a little fire down there, because I got loads of wood. Fucking loads of it. This stuff is all pretty much coming down. Hence my welly boots. Leather gloves. Here is, oh yeah, look at this. That's a great thick bit of metal there. Not this flimsy bollocks. Yeah, that might actually have some holes cut in it, K-mofo. And the light behind it, that'd be quite effective. So yeah, of course, you have a sewer pit. Let's bring my phone back, I don't need to drop it in. Of course, you cover it with glass so that you can cut yourself to pieces before you fall into the shit. Now, the idea being with that, all this shit comes down, and definitely I'd want to build over this. This would be where the shower block would go, because that's where the shit pit is, right? And if you're going to build that, you just as well build off that back wall here and have a stairs somewhere along here, so you can go that way to the shit pit and the showers, and the stairs up to go to my place, because only I'm going to be using it, and some lucky bit of hot ass maybe. This all coming down. You should have goats and things in it. Yeah, it's all coming down. That's what they make bricks out of, like horse crap and straw. So you just plaster over it, which shouldn't be an issue. Probably these days you get some paint that you'd seal it and then wang some cut layers over it. You can see where they've plastered over it. But yeah, probably whip the plaster off, seal the crap out of it, and then paint some decent layers of waterproof whatnot on it. Yeah, so this is a little barn. Look. Now, obviously a new roof, that's a given. But again, this is, apart from the fact it smells like ducks, it's actually not a bad space. Hey, look, Charlotte. And this could be a bedroom, for sure. Or maybe a little worky office space. Yeah, definitely options for something with that. And again, depending on what we build off here, maybe actually, but when I say build, I mean wooden structures, because it's just so fucking cheap to do that. So build off the side here, and maybe have a second room here, which could either be bigger or the same size, or maybe this room would just be one long building going back to there. So you'd have like a big, probably, what are you looking at, 15, 20 foot barn, which could be broken up into other pieces, shower block, toilets, and some bedrooms, because the more bedrooms, the more money, right? So that's the loose plan with that. For a piece of 2.5 by 2.5 wood, which 9 point something feet, is $1.10. So I'm guessing other pieces of wood that are a bit thicker and whatever aren't going to be much more expensive. The big roof panels, you can see the silver ones they put there, I think they're 8x4s. They cost somewhere, depending on what flavour and colour and blah blah blah, somewhere between $3 and $5 a pop. Just walking up into the bunker here. So, yummy. So yeah, you could see, I would build that bit out at that roof level, but have maybe like a little veranda or something up there. Not veranda, what's the word? Patio sort of thing, because it'd be for me. That's mostly covered, people can't see, but I can just sit there quietly and have breakfast. Don't know, but as you can see, it's not going to be hugely expensive, and that's going to be what, for 8 to 12 sheets to put a new roof on that and the rest of it. And yeah, there's possibilities there. That's the top of the doodad. We'll have the little fire in it. This is the grass that the old lady comes and helps herself to, for some reason, to feed to her goats. The onions, I didn't plant them, but they're mine now. And that's the other side of, and obviously there is stuff, repairs that need to be done, but I don't think it needs to be torn down and start again. I'm not even going to go and show you that horror. Oh, Jesus. You see, all this is just, you see what I mean about how there's bits of metal and other things around that I think I can wang together some fireplacey. I don't know if you saw, there's a massive truck wheel in there, so the hub for that maybe could just be a fireplacey sort of thing, and just loads of rusty shit up there which will be thrown or whatever. Getting more wooden stuff, bricks, which I don't think would be, sea nettles make super nice. And then yeah, you've got this, you can see where it used to be gardens again if you have more giant guests that need to clean their feet. Mint, which isn't very nice actually, I'm not sure why. Blackthorns and blackberries or whatever. Tulips. Apple tree. She asked if I want it removed. It's like, why the fuck would I want it removed? Just duck your head. And again, see that? They painted it here. Right, that's a neighbour shouting at goats. Cherries and stuff. This is a hole, which could be handy, because I did want to have some kind of watery... Yeah, okay. Chill, honey. Watery thing. So maybe that'll be... Make it. There's enough raw wood there that having just a little, like 4 or 5 foot span bridge could be quite a nice little thing, and have a little moat or something. More blackberries and jiggers across there. And you can see where all this used to be used and dug over. Everything grows here. Everything. Other trees and things. I think along there I would plant some more trees. You can see around there's not much here at all. Just trees and bits and pieces. Big Irish cherry tree. And packing it. Yeah, this would definitely have a bench and have a nice little worky area. And perhaps even like another little shed or something here at some point, because you can always run if someone wants to be on their fucking own. They can. Shush, puppy, shush. We haven't finished with the garden yet. It's still the garden. Another tree which I painted white in case you walk into it. Goats. And you can see this because of the ruts where this used to be used to grow something. A dead old tree. The hole you noticed. And this is the end of the garden. It's all pretty much fenced. There's a few little holes in it here and there. But it's all fairly okay. Oh, that tree's dead as well actually. So yeah, pretty fucking huge. Lots to do, but the garden especially, just start growing as much as fucking possible in it. And if people come and sheds are super cheap to make, you can make up something for fairly cheap and charge them, I don't know, 5 or 10 or a tenner a night with Wi-Fi, electricity and a little shower or something. Have to walk to the crapper, but hey, that's sort of it really, Grandad. That's what you get for £7 grand around here. Everyone seems quite friendly. They were surprised I came out and made them tea.